most important message to farmers is that we have low longevity because cows are being culled basically for poor animal welfare or poor animal health. Things like lameness, reproductive problems and so forth. These can be very, very expensive. So if we are able to show farmers the ways of reducing these sorts of problems on the farm, we're going to be increasing the welfare of the animals, and we're also going to be saving a lot of money on the farm.
Cow longevity has to do with how long cows stay in the herd and also when they're being culled, right? When farmers decide to cull cows. In the United States, we've looked at reasons why cows are culled and when they are culled in the lactation. We see a lot of cows leaving in the first 60 days after culling, after calving, and many of these reasons are health related, either mastitis, metabolic problems, cows are offy, don't produce milk, all related through calving. My research has calculated that those cows that we cull early in lactation, those are expensive culls.
It's very interesting when we go to farms, we always find the enormous differences between farms in how much lameness or injury they're finding. And a lot of our research is aimed at trying to understand what it is that the good farmers are doing, so we can give that information to the other farmers. We're finding, for instance, that letting cows have access to pasture goes a long way to helping them recover from some of the injuries and lameness. But we can also do a lot to improve the indoor housing system. One thing that we find is very important is that it's very important for the cow to have a comfortable area to lie down. So a well-designed stall with plenty of bedding goes a long way to reducing injury and reducing lameness.
Death is probably the #1 reason why cows leave herds in the United States, and probably a quarter of all cows that leave the herd is because of death losses. Okay, that is a concern. It's increasing some, a little bit may have to do with inbreeding. Most of it, I think, is that these heifers were just not taken care of well enough when they calved for the first time. And as a result, the stress on these animals was such that they died on the farm.
One of the problems that we have is that we all do research in different countries, studying little bits of the problem. So I think it's very helpful to have an organisation like DeLaval bring all the different researchers together so that we can share our findings and share experience and perhaps more importantly, develop better techniques for getting the information out to the farmers themselves.
All these things that make a cow just, in a way, even though she's inside, to be a most natural environment to the cow, where she feels most happy, we know that translates into cows that at least don't get culled early in lactation, and as a result, these cows have more opportunity to stay on the farm.
Well, one of the things that we found is that no matter how much research we get, or no matter how much research we do, if the farmers aren't taking that knowledge on, then it's really not improving the situation. So we've been very interested in trying to find who are the best people to get the message that we have out to the actual farmers. And we are finding that DeLaval representatives, for example, when they visit the farmer, if they've established a good trusting relationship with the farmer, they can be a very effective way of transferring the results of our research to the farmer. So I think playing a role in information transfer, I think that's a central role for DeLaval in the future.